So, this is going to be one of those videos. You know, the kind that makes me a little nervous to post. I've thought about this for a while, but I kept stopping myself because it's personal, really personal. It's a little embarrassing, it's vulnerable, and honestly, it's not something most guys would ever admit out loud, but I think it's important. I think someone needs to say it. So yeah, we're going to talk about attraction. Specifically, something that most men feel but would never dare to speak. All right, if you're not ready to hear something that gets a little sexual or intimate or brutally honest, now's a good time to click off. No hard feelings. Still here? Cool. So here's what I want to say. There's a raw, magnetic, undeniable, attractive power that trans women have. And a lot of men, especially straight men, feel it, but they just don't admit it, because doing so would shake up too many things: their identity, their self-image, their ego, their place in the world. And so instead, they ignore it, they deny it, they laugh it off, or worse, they lash out. But that doesn't make it any less real. Let me paint a picture for you. You know how people talk about feminine energy? That softness, that curve, that invitation, that thing that makes guys go a little insane when they see a woman who just radiates that hypnotic energy that makes your mind go blank, like you suddenly forget what you were even talking about. Trans women have that too, and it's different. Not better or worse, different. It's layered. There's something extra. It's bold and self-aware. It's soft, but with a sharp edge. It carries the echo of pain, the triumph of transformation, the courage of having claimed something people said you couldn't have. There's a confidence, a realness that doesn't come from just being hot. It comes from having fought for every inch of your identity, from knowing what it costs to be seen. That energy, that's intoxicating, and a lot of men feel it. But here's the twist. They don't know what to do with it, because it doesn't fit into the neat little boxes we're taught growing up. You're either straight or gay. You're either into real women or you're not. You don't ask questions. You don't explore. So when a man sees a trans woman and feels that same chemical fire in his blood, the same thing he felt when he saw the girl he couldn't stop thinking about in high school, he panics. What does it mean? It's easier to pretend it didn't happen, to look away, to say something cruel, to bury the truth. But here's the thing. It's not a glitch. It's not confusion. It's not a sign that you're broken. It's your body telling you what your ego isn't ready to hear. That's how attraction works. It's primal. It doesn't ask your permission. I have friends, guys, who've confessed this to me, quietly, secretly, after a few drinks or in the middle of the night over texts. They'll say things like, "Man, I saw this girl online, she was stunning, and then I found out she was trans, and I freaked out, but I couldn't stop thinking about her. Is that bad?" Now let's go deeper. Here's the part no one wants to admit. A lot of trans women know they have this power. They know men feel it. They see it in your eyes before you say a word. They feel the shift in the room when they walk in. But just like in that other video, just like women won't tell a man he's attractive when she's rejecting him, trans women won't always show that they know, because it's dangerous, because vulnerability isn't always safe, because the same man who's aroused 1 second might lash out the next. So they stay quiet. They smile politely. They let the moment pass. But make no mistake, they know. And if you're a guy who has ever felt that pull, if you've ever wondered why you can't forget her, if you've ever told yourself you weren't allowed to feel that way, let me tell you something. You're not crazy. You're not weak. You're not broken. You just felt something real, and that's okay. So yeah, that's what I had to say. It's not something I hear a lot of guys talking about, but I think they're thinking it. I think some of you needed to hear this. And if you've ever been on the other side of that, If you're a trans woman watching this, I hope this made you feel seen. You're not imagining it. You have something real, something powerful, something magnetic. Let them deny it, but always remember, just because a man doesn't say it out loud, doesn't mean he doesn't feel it. Just because he's confused by it, scared of it, or pretending it's not there, doesn't mean that raw attraction isn't real. Trans women have that same feminine power, that same energy, that same hypnotic pull that flips a switch in a man's mind and body. And honestly, a lot of men feel it. They just don't know what to do with it. They weren't taught how, and they're scared of what it means. But it doesn't make it any less true. So yeah, what do you think of this video? I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I'd really love to hear your thoughts.